as we go green here at Le Mans for the 92nd running of the Le Mans 24 Hours. It is a very, very neat start as they come towards turn one, but Kevin Estre has already slotted ahead of the Cadillac and blocking his path. The Ferrari's going side by side for third position. But as we get into the more twisty stuff, expect that Cadillac, that yellow machine, to get up to speed. It takes about 2 laps for the medium tyres to get up to speed. They're on the Porsche, they're on the Ferraris as well. But we do know that the Cadillac has soft tyres for this opening stint. We don't know about anything behind. It's been a good start for the number 15 BMW of Marco Wittmann, nice and attacking. Further back, a little lock up at the back of the hypercar field. We've got to get used to different colours as well from Proton competition as we go on board with Nico Müller in the Peugeot, right in the thick of things.
On board as we go on to the Mulsanne Straight for the first time. Immediately out on the attack. It's the number 6 Porsche that leads, but it was the number 50 Ferrari that was immediately on the attack. First past its sister car, then past the Cadillac. The number 3 had no response, even though it had a compound advantage. We go on board with Lapierre, who's trying to fend off one of the Peugeot entries as they continue to be side by side as they make their way out of the first chicane. Alex Brundle joins us on a frenetic first lap.
Absolutely frenetic first lap. Was there a tiny bit of contact between the Ferrari and the leading Cadillac down towards turn one? On board momentarily with Durrani still trying to make his way through the field, and it's side by side for the 2 Hertz team Jota entries. That's a rocket start for the 38 that's made its way all the way up through the field there, side by side with a teammate car, started inside the top 10. It's still though the Porsche Penske Motorsport of Laurens van Thor, who's being pursued by the AF Corsa Ferrari at this stage.
Kevin Estre with the pole position lap, giving Laurens van Thor the opportunity to start this race. Van Thor's brother Dries also part of this race in the BMW, and there's a lot of sorting out further back in the hypercar field. At the front of shot, that's the Proton competition Porsche with the yellow wing mirrors. It harks back so much to the Group C days, that car, with that livery. On board with Felipe Nastra, tucked underneath the rear wing of the Jota Hertz-sponsored Porsche. And side by side, is that a change for the lead of the race? Yes, it is. Nicholas Nielsen in the 50 takes the lead.
Nicholas Nielsen not hanging around at all, fighting his way to the front, started 4th in the official order, past the 3 cars that now watch him disappear, and he has got on with it. And we've had 2 leaders on the opening lap immediately. We wondered whether we would see Sébastien Bourdais, the Le Mans-born lad, take the lead at the start. It's the Ferrari that didn't take the victory last year that hits the front. Nicholas Nielsen leads.
Ferrari picking up as they left off, though, in the centenary edition of the 24 Hours Le Mans, but it's the 50 that leads in the early stages rather than the 51 that sits back in 4th place at the moment. And just battling at this stage. You've got to be so careful through this phase of the race. All these moves are fine, all this jostling for position is fine, but one piece of these delicate aerodynamic parts knocked off could mean a pit stop, and you're going to lose more than just 1 position on the road. You're going to lose a minute more to the cars that you're alongside and around as they come back around then. 23 hours and 56 minutes remain on the clock as we cross the stripe for the first time at 24 Hours of Le Mans 2024.
Be intrigued to see as we come across the line on the second tour. But remember, we're going to go well beyond 300 if all goes to plan in the next 24 hours. Keep an eye on Alex Lynn, looking really, really aggressive on this lap, trying to get past the BMW of Marco Wittmann. We're looking back to the LMP2s, and the pole sitter has held the lead, still continuing out there. Louis Delatraz out front.
Louis Delatraz in Spike the Dragon, the AO TF Sport pole sitter car, and it's been a good start for Louis Delatraz, who leads the field through. A decent break back from the hypercar field as the GTs funnel through, and it is still the Inception racing car, the McLaren works driver Schandorf maintaining the lead. Got a battle though, 51 under pressure from the leading Cadillac. That's the number 3 car, Sébastien Bourdais on board.
So a move for third position then, and taken nicely. Antonio Giovinazzi doesn't want to let his teammate get too far away. Both Ferraris on the front foot at the start of this one.
Let's not get too carried away, though. This is a marathon and not a sprint. And every single car in the hypercar field in 2023